Hey y'all, what's going on? It is Nama. I hope everyone had a good day, or if it's in the morning, will have a good day. Mine was cool too, and we're about to get right into it. This is from Alicia in Maine. Hey Alicia. Okay, so I am a single mother. I have 3 children by 3 men. Y'all all know the stigma of having kids by multiple men. As far as they are concerned, I don't deserve a good man, even though I never really had one. I just had my pretty girl in January, and I am the only role she has. What will she think of me not ever being able to get married but having so many children? How can I teach my beautiful daughter that she deserves better? I know how people think of me, men and women. I'm considered less than by so many people, except those who actually know me. People tell me how I should have waited to have children. I was 27 when I had my first, and 36 when I had my third, and in a long term relationship with all 3 of their fathers. I'm scared I can't model to her a better future because of my unfortunate past. Man, sis, that was a lot, and this is number one, I appreciate you for um just coming out and being real. you know um it is a stigma in reference to single mothers overall, um and it should be the same with single fathers as well, but the mothers get the blunt of that one. And we're having more than one child by more than one baby's father as well, so I understand that part. And as far as they concerned, you don't deserve a good man. So I particularly don't know who you're talking. Maybe just overall, of what we heard through the different social medias and through the world. Well, of course, we all deserve a good man. That's number one, and vice versa. The man deserves a good woman. So that's definitely. Um, you had your daughter in January, and you are 36. Um, you started out when you was 27. You said you was in a long term relationship with everyone, with all 3 of the fathers, and they weren't good men. So, all right, let's get to that. First, I commend you for coming out and being real. That's number one, because a lot of even the younger women need to hear truth, versus sugar coated lies and things like that. You know what I mean? So this, I definitely commend you for this. I'm gonna say, at that age of 36, we assume that we're a little bit more wiser and things like that. Um, 27 to 36 is not 10 years. So you said long term relationships. So I'm assuming you're meaning what, like 2, 3 years, which to be honest is not long. You know, that's still in a dating phase. But for you, it was long. So that's another level. I just wanted to get that out there. That's not really long term. From 27 to 36 in one relationship, that's long term. Or five, I would say 5 years and above is getting to long term. But anyway, your main question that you want to know is really how can you um be a great model for your daughter. Well, I mean, in my opinion, it's simple, to be honest. Being truthful to her. Let her know as she gets older, of course. And to be honest, to your boys too, because you said this is your only daughter, and to your boys as well, so they won't go in the same roles, so they can make wiser decisions in life. But you're talking about your daughter right now, so let's go to her. As she gets older, you tell her, the mistakes that you have done, and that you don't want her to do those same mistakes. Now, the old saying is, do as I say, not as I do. Well, we know that we could throw that out the window because that doesn't work. We have to be an example for what we want to show them. So I understand where you're coming from, you saying that, if you're not married with 3 kids and things like that, but let her know that you made those mistakes though. And, of why you made it, how you made it. Maybe you were searching for the wrong man. Maybe you particularly wasn't ready for a relationship, so definitely raise her and your other 2 kids to be emotionally stable if possible, to take accountability like you're doing now. Um, and all the good traits. Of course, we're going to still make mistakes, but the hope is our kids make less and less mistakes because we made them already, and we want to teach them not to make them. Of course, they're going to have their own decisions and still do some things that we say don't do because they just want to do it or think it's right. That's fine. But the hope is they listen to majority of what we say and don't do the same things. So you would tell her, from the beginning, in my opinion, don't be trying to be dating early. Um, that's good. At least you had the first one later on versus starting early and continue to have them. But either way, you know, try to refrain from having sex with a person until you know that's the person. To be honest, the hope is until you get married, but I know a lot of y'all like, that's old school. Like, nah, I'm gonna come on up out of that, uh, what 1800 or whatever. I know y'all be talking trash, but sometimes that's best if you can wait, because if not, things like this happen, or diseases and all that occur and things like that. You know what I mean? I know it can be hard. you know I ain't a quote unquote prune and all, but I'm just being real. So because we see the consequences of these things, what we're going through now, and we hoping that we hope, or how can I say it, we would have rather made a better decision, you know, versus going through the fall or going through what we went through. So again, just show your daughter, show rather than tell, or how about let's say both, tell and show of how to be better. And how you can do that is reframe yourself, from going into just continue to have sex with any and everybody. You know what I mean? Figure out what's good with you first, because I'm assuming you're picking the wrong men, because you said they weren't, none of them was good. You know what I mean? So you're picking the wrong man. So maybe go back and through your life, go back through your life and see if you need to heal from something, why you're choosing these type of men, and just try to figure out what's going on. If you need to go to a sit down therapist and talk to them about stuff, do that. You know what I mean? But definitely see what's good so you can heal from that, move on, and then, start looking for a family, because I'm assuming you want a family. You want a husband to start a family. And before you get into all of that, just make sure they know what's good. First date, boom, look, I'm dating to get married. No, I ain't talking about 6 months, a year, but I am dating for the end game of marriage. You know what I mean? And if they say they down with that, bet, cool. Also, I want to put on the table that I have 3 children by 3 different fathers. They not in their life, they are in their life, yada yada. I want to put that on the table so you can make that decision now on if you want to continue on. If they say, yeah, that's cool, I'm good. Okay, bet. Continue on a date. You know what I mean? And again, try not to give up the goods, because that just brings confusion. You know what I mean? It brings in different emotions that sometimes we can't handle. And especially if we do it very early in the stage, that now we finding out later on that he's a bum or he's a bad person and this and this and that, and we already done did the deed and hoping a child is not coming out of the deed, or a disease or something. You know what I mean? Because we don't really know the person. So again, from the door, I definitely commend you on coming with the truth. And your daughter will appreciate it. And your sons too. Don't leave them out. They're very important as well. So definitely tell them the truth, on different levels of how they age. Yeah, I mean, don't be busting out at 5 years old, like, look, this and that, because they're not going to understand. But definitely as they get older, you got to find the wisdom in that of telling them what type of level, of truth that you want to tell them at that time. And they will understand. You're their mother. They will forgive. They'll forgive quicker than you forgive yourself. You know what I mean? And again, everyone deserves a good man. It may be harder, let's just be real, to get married, but it's not impossible. You may find a man that has older children, and that's, like, you know what, I'm good. You know what I mean? I have kids. I'm not looking for more kids. My kids is older and things like that. Or you may find one that's okay, and may want another kid, with you. So you never know. But again, it's not hard. Just change. That's the thing. Change is definitely the key. So you just had your daughter. Just get your mind right. Get your house in order. Make sure you heal from past trauma, things like that. If you need to talk to a sit down therapist, go talk to him or her. And just make sure you right. You know what I mean? Make sure the kids is right and everything like that before you step back out to start dating again, if that's the route you want to go. All right, sis. I hope I ain't hold you too long. Love the email. I definitely appreciate it. And what y'all think in the comments? This was a good email. Not saying the rest wasn't good, but I just like this one because, just being real. You know what I mean? And letting us know that it is hard, and of the different opinions people have with different situations in our lives and things like that. You know what I mean? So, we all make mistakes. That's a fact. But the thing is we should learn from them. We shouldn't keep making the same mistake over and over and over and over. You know what I mean? Because, like, what are you learning? You know what I mean? You just keep falling in the same trap. So learn from each mistake. That's the hope. And that's it, sis. So, Alicia, I appreciate you for being real. Email me back. Let me know what's going on. Add to the email, take away, whatever you want to do. I definitely appreciate it. Again, you being so truthful and saying what's on your heart. I appreciate that. And y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. And I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. I'm almost at 15 minutes. Y'all know I ain't trying to do that too long now. Y'all be falling asleep on me and stuff. All right, Alicia, and thank you again for reaching out. And to everyone, y'all have a good night. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.